Hey, this is Angie with my Cricut Closet, and as you see, we've got our Cricut Expression 2 out. We're going to continue on with the Tools menu and discuss those features. We're here at the home screen right now. What we want to do first is go ahead and add an image, and the image is irrelevant. We're just going to add, actually, you know what? Delete that off here. Let's add this little kitty cat. And this is just to show you an example of how to use the tools. On the last video we talked about these 4 buttons. We're going to go to page 2, and this first one that we're going to discuss, top left hand corner, click on that, and this, as you can see, is your mat, where you can choose your mat. So this is your 12 by 12 mat. This is your 12 by 24 mat. And this is also the 12 by 24 mat, but it's just assuming that you're going to have it horizontally instead of vertically. So if you have, depending on, if you have some words or something that you want to go all the way across, you would maybe pick this so that it would orient the letters and the words on your mat this way. So that's really helpful. So yeah, if you want, this is the 12 by 24, but if you don't care how things are lined up on there, this is probably your option. But like if you have, I have a big sign that says welcome, and I used this setting so that the words would go all the way across. So that's when you would use that. Go back to save. Okay, now this second page, or second button here, click on that. This is where you can decide your paper size. So say you have a piece of paper that is only 8 by 8. Then you could change your setting here to 8, oops, too far, by 8. And that will just tell the machine that that's all the room that you have, so that, I did it again. There we go. So your cutting space, as you can see, it will block this out. So now you know this is the space that you have to work with, and the machine knows this is your space you have to work with, so it won't allow you to place items outside of that won't be able to cut. And that comes in really helpful, especially if you have smaller sheets of paper and maybe you want it to, we discussed on this page where you can fill the page, and if you wanted to fill that 8 by 8 sheet up, that's where this would come in handy, as well as other times. So see, it won't allow you to add images outside of that 8 by 8 sheet. But we're going to turn that off because we don't want that. Go back to page 2. Okay, so this next button, this is also helpful in where you're placing things on your screen. So if you have this 8 by 8 sheet of paper and you've already cut something out in this top left hand corner and you don't want to start there, you can click on this and you can tell it where you want the cut to start. So say that top 2-inch section has already been cut out. You can say, well, start this cut at 2 1/4, and then you can also, this is vertically and this one is down. Oops, 2. So I've got 2 1/4 and 2 1/4. Click on save. And as you can see, it's moved the little kitty cat down to over 2 and down 2 1/4. That way, if you had something already cut out here, you could, still use this sheet of paper, and it just helps you kind of align things where you want to cut them. So this next button is kind of the same. We still have our settings at 2 1/4 and 2 1/4 here. Now this one here allows you to center things. So if you click on that, see how the cat moved up? So the machine has found the center point of this cat, and it put it right in the middle of the settings that you have on this one. So right in the middle there, just 2 1/4 and 2 1/4. So if you have a circle, or maybe you have a circle that you've cut out, you can place it on your mat exactly where you want it and tell the machine where that center point is, and they'll put that item there in the center. Oops, I dropped my pen. Okay, so there's page 2 of your tools button. And I hope you'll learn something today. If you have any questions, leave them at the bottom. Also, I hope you've subscribed to my channels. There'll be more videos to come. We'll go through the rest of the pages and get beyond the basics of the Cricut Expression too. Thanks for watching.